Are you an American who wants to dive into the world of UK rap, but you don't know where to start? Maybe you listen to Man's Not Hot and we're like, you know what? This is kind of hard. Maybe you listen to Band for Band and you were like, you know what? Central C, he kind of popped off here, not gonna lie. Or maybe you've just gotten tired of listening to RapCaviar over and over again. Okay, that's kind of a diss, not gonna lie. Either way, all these paths are leading to the same outcome. You want to listen to some of that stuff that's coming out of the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. And you came to the right place, because I've listened to a lot of UK rap in my time. In this video, I will unpack the different rappers and subgenres that make up the UK rap scene right now. And I'll talk a little bit about the past as well. And let me tell you, there's something for everyone here. I mean, like, they've got drill, melodic trap, chill stuff, you got Afro swing too. Alright, hot take. I think the UK rap scene has more variety than the US rap scene right now. Okay, maybe that's a crazy shout, and I should just shut up and get on with the video, but real quick, I do have one last thing to say. I just want to thank B Monis, who invented this Clueless guy video format, for giving me permission to use it in this video. I would subscribe to him and watch his videos when you're done with this video. And let's get on with this. First off, let's talk about the biggest rappers out of the UK right now. You know, the real juggernauts of the UK scene. Now, the biggest rapper out of the UK right now is Central C. If you only know one UK rapper, then Sench is probably the one you know. That being said, I also just made a whole 10-minute video essay about Sench, which you should check out after you watch this video. So I'm going to keep this brief. Sench makes this really digestible version of UK drill, which is more melodic and upbeat than the rest of the subgenre is. Additionally, he talks more about love and relationships than, you know, typical drill things. Now, Central C is best friends with a rapper named Dave, and Dave is the second biggest rapper in the UK. Dave is kind of like the UK's own version of Kendrick Lamar. I mean, they both make conscious lyrical rap, and they both also make hard-hitting bangers. Dave has made songs like Clash with Stormzy and Thiago Silva with AJ Tracy, and both of them just go crazy.
Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s, Rolexes got more than one. Santan from the football ex-AJ, man mystic with a pen like JK.
Speaking of AJ Tracy and Stormzy, Stormzy makes both hard-hitting bangers and more poppy songs. He's also made some grime songs in the past, and he describes himself as a child of grime. I'll talk more about grime in a moment. AJ Tracy makes danceable rap, which seems to be influenced by EDM, and he's also made grime in the past.
Yo, it's the Hyperman set, AJ Tracy live and direct.
And it's probably high time that I talk about grime. Now, grime isn't really a subgenre of rap. In fact, some people say that grime is completely separate from rap. After all, it descends from UK garage, and Wikipedia labels it as EDM. That being said, there is a lot of overlap between rap and grime. For example, Thiago Silva is a grime song made by Dave and AJ Tracy, two rappers who I've just mentioned. The biggest grime MC is probably Skepta, and you might know him from his feature on Praise the Lord by A$AP Rocky.
When it shut down, that's not me and it shut down.
Lastly, and I know he's smaller than the other rappers that I've listed here, but I think that Nems is going to be massive soon. I'm going to talk more about him later. Now, I've definitely snubbed some huge artists there, but we'll get to them later. In terms of subgenres, and we've already talked about grime, I think it's only right to start with the most iconic UK rap subgenre, drill. UK drill descends from Chicago drill, and meshes that Chicago drill aesthetic with the aesthetic of UK road rap, which was a type of gangster rap that came from the UK. Now, UK drill, like Chicago drill and New York drill, is very dark, both lyrically and instrumentally. Also, and this is a little bit off topic, New York drill is the exact same thing as UK drill, with a New York accent instead of a British accent, instrumentally, but two subgenres are the same. Now, in terms of the music of UK drill, there are two types. There's the dark, violent stuff, and then there's the melodic stuff. The melodic side of UK drill often utilizes samples, and they usually have like pop music from like 10 years ago. Some of the titans of the UK drill scene include Russ Millions, Tion Wayne, Central C, who I've already mentioned like 40 times in this video, and also Missman. In terms of UK drill songs you should check out if you're interested, I'd recommend The Body remix by Tion Wayne, Russ Millions, and a bunch of other rappers, Reggae and Calypso by Russ Millions, and Day in the Life by Central C.
High as a cat, never sober. Shit Python, hit him with a cobra. Free up my bro, Casanova. She only dance to reggae and calypso. She won't got man in her title.
Day in the life, let's see if you really trap.
Now, I think these songs are good gateways to the UK drill scene. That being said, I'm not the most knowledgeable about drill, and there are entire YouTube channels out there that are dedicated to it, so I check one of those out if you're interested. Another big UK rap subgenre is the more lyrical stuff. Now, I've mentioned Dave earlier, but there's a lot of other rappers in that zone that I'd recommend. For one, I'm a really big fan of this rapper named Vic, and he's really underrated. He has this song called 18, which was on FIFA a few years back. His entire EP, Bedroom Chronicles, goes crazy. Also, I'd be shafting him if I didn't mention his song, You.
We've been writing for days. I'm so glad we do.
Just 18, little black boy with a dream with the craziest mind in the level 16.
Now, I'm not a big Lil Sims fan, but I know a lot of people like her music. And then there's also Nux, who intersects with another part of the UK rap scene that I'd like to talk about. So the UK has this really good chill rap scene, and I don't think there's anything like it coming out of the US right now. Well, there kinda is with like jazz rap, but I mean, there's differences. Rappers like Nux, Sainte, Nems, and more. Well, Sainte has not been on his chill rap grind in a while now, which is probably why he's falling off. But the other two have been popping out with these chill, jazzy tracks that are as smooth as a baby's bum. Personally, I'd recommend Leon the Professional by Nux, Elevate by Nems, and Stylin' by Sainte.
Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. Them times that I ain't have shit, and you thought I did. Bro, hop straight in the whip, accelerated, trying to just skirt on a kid.
Ain't really much in the hood these days, I'm trying to get me paid.
Now, if you like Polo G, Lil TJ, or A Boogie, you know, all those people in that lane, the UK has you covered. In my humble opinion, their melodic trap scene is more alive than the US melodic trap scene right now, which is unfortunate because I do love that subgenre. I mean, it's what I grew up on. That being said, I'm not that old, so. Rap duos A1X J1 and D Block Europe make great melodic tracks. I recommend listening to Bad Guy and Latest Trends by A1X J1 and Overseas and Ferrari Horses, and you might know the remix of Ferrari Horses by D Block Europe.
For the ends, and that's how I get back to the same block with my friend. You wouldn't know this, but my heart is cold and my home is. But with you, we could have been homeless. I can't have a bitch, cause I probably these folk.
The year just started, and right now I'm looking for cribs overseas.
About to date my ladies out for years. New drip on the way out.
Lastly, one underrated UK rapper who makes this kind of music is Jomo K's. I've been listening to this man's music since 2022, and I've watched his sound develop and all that. I'd highly recommend checking out his music if you're into his melodic stuff. Next up, it's only right that I talk about Afro swing. Afro swing is kind of like a mix of Afro beats and trap, mixing the melodies of Afro beats with the, I guess the hi-hats of trap. I don't know what I'm yapping about right now. Afro swing was massive in the UK scene back in the late 2010s, but now it's kind of taken a back seat, which is a bit unfortunate because it gives off good vibes, and that has come from someone who wasn't really around for Afro swing's heyday. Some Afro swing songs that I'd recommend checking out are Did You See by J Hus, Barking by Rams, and Rover by Simba.
Did you see what I done? Came in the black Benz, left in the white one.
I might link my ting from barking 7 a.m. in the morning.
Now she said she wanna come over, yeah, but I don't want no lover. I just wanna make the moolah.
Also, somewhat recently J Hus released an Afro swing song with Drake called Who Told You. And I should probably talk about Drake. Now, we all know that Drake's from Toronto, but he's been attempting to put the UK scene on for a minute now. And Drake has a lot of collaborations with UK artists. So if you're a Drake fan, which is probably less of nowadays because of the whole Kendrick diss war, then you've got a lot of options in that regard. Also, and we're verging off a little bit from the whole like genre theme right now. So you know how in the States we have Lyrical, Lemonade, World Star, and Genius as channels for music videos and explaining lyrics and all the stuff of that variety? Well, in the UK they have GRM Daily and Mixtape Madness, and they do all that stuff. Alright, so before this video ends, I want to talk about some of that good old, or I guess I should say newfangled, underground stuff. The most prominent Brit in the underground rap scene is Lancey Fox, but I wouldn't even really describe him as underground because he's pretty big right now, especially since Lancey blew up on TikTok.
Yeah, she call me Lancey,
Now, Femi Guerrero, I think that's how you say it, has that underground sound, and this man is very good. He has two songs with Dom Corleone, who I'm also really high on, called For a Fact and Lights Camera Action, and both of these tracks are hard as hell. Additionally, his song Vogue is a favorite of mine.
Rats came in, hello. Fuck this going vogue. Big range ain't no vogue.
Lights, camera, action, show me what you're on. Show me.
Listen, yo, can't wait for no man, so I gotta stick to the program.
Lastly, and this guy is truly underground, I've been listening to this rapper named Miller, and he's underrated as hell. His album Meant for More is one of my favorite albums released this year. I especially like the tracks Lungs, Growing Pains, and Arcturix.
Some of my niggas to pose, I don't need to carry guns. I can see my whole life flying, changing before me. Put it low, my bro gon' plumb me with some Arcturix. She draw the low and I'm paying like an architect.
Well, I think that's about it for what I'm going to cover today. Now, I barely scratched the surface of the world of UK rap in this video, so if you're interested, then I'd encourage you to check it out more. I just tried to give like a brief overview of the UK rap scene. Also, unless if I'm being a bum, I should have made a playlist that's like called like Clueless American's Guide to UK Rap or something, for like good UK rap songs for like you guys to check out. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out, and you know, we're trying to reach 400 followers, 400 subscribers. I'm just being stupid. I'm gonna quit yapping now. Have a nice day.